I'd been in the Army for approximately 5 years before we got deployed. And so I spent 3 years in Germany, and I spent about a year and a half over at Fort Lewis. And once I was at Fort Lewis, I went through sergeant school, and we got our orders for Iraq. There was a lot of deployment stuff that I was dealing with when I got out in 2005. And I was kind of on the fence of getting in a lot of trouble. And so I started refocusing my life on training, and that would take away all the energy that I had. And so I wouldn't go out at night. I would just want to sleep so I could train the next day. And over the course of the several years, 2 or 3 years of training hard, coupled with going to the VA 3 times a week for treatment and therapy, I started to mellow out and started getting coping tools through the therapy. And that I found that specific combination of being able to embrace that aggression, in a sense, in a safe environment and let it out, but also have those coping tools really helped me kind of progress my life and sign up for school and take classes and move forward step by step. Right, go 2 by itself. It says 1, 2.
Where? Camera, you see?
MMA is a big part of keeping me balanced, and these guys in the vet program, you know, the P.O.W. program is just great way to see guys that, you know, have been deployed and have that common ground. Doesn't matter where you're from, as long as you got guys you can relate to. It's a good thing.
Pushes you to the limit of who you are, your very essence. You know, you get to a point where you can't fight anymore. You got to push past that. It changed everything about who I was. So when I come here, I gain friends. You know, these guys all kind of like me in the fact that they're all combat veterans.
Everybody really cares about each other, and it's way more than just a workout program. I always say you'll never find camaraderie like you would in the service, you know, ever anywhere else. But this is like a little piece of that again.
If you're the type of guy that wants to join the military and be in the infantry and go to war, then this is definitely for you. You spend so much energy, it feels good, and then feels like just another grunt platoon.
The best time to do it is when your opponent strikes back. When he strikes back, it's a frustrating process of assimilating back to civilian life, and so a lot of guys kind of get lost in the cracks, and that's what my group is trying to prevent. Try to get these guys before they run into all the trouble and prevent it. We all have a lot going on in our life, and because of the program, a lot of these guys are signing up for school, or they're going to trade schools, or they're getting jobs, and you know, they're signing up for therapy, and they're starting the process, you know, which takes several years, but at least they're starting. The fact that these guys are coming back and even trying after what we've gone through shows that it's a strong culture of people, and that we need to help embrace them, and that's what fuels me, is to watch them improve mentally, and both mentally and physically.